OMG, you're not going to believe me, except yes, you will. So on the show today, for those of you guys that watched, I had said that looking at the SNL situation, it was my professional opinion that what we were watching was something that was concocted entirely by Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
OMG, you won't believe what just went down at the SNL 50th anniversary. Except actually you might. And trust me, this isn't just another Hollywood rumor. Nope, what Candace Owens just revealed has everyone talking and many questioning. Ryan Reynolds in ways we never expected. Buckle up, because what starts as a funny onstage moment turns into a story of manipulation, last-minute changes, and some jaw-dropping receipts. Now let's get right into it. So Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary was supposed to be a celebration. Glitz, glam, familiar faces, and a trip down comedy's memory lane. Ryan Reynolds, beloved actor and everyone's favorite witty Canadian, was there with Blake Lively. All seemed normal until viewers noticed something odd. Ryan said a line that wasn't in the rehearsals. Sounds minor, right? A little improv? Celebrities do that all the time, except not like this. Enter Candace Owens, who comes in guns blazing with a different perspective. On her show, Candace flat out says what many wouldn't dare to. This wasn't spontaneous.
That looking at the SNL situation, it was my professional opinion that what we were watching was something that was concocted entirely by Ryan Reynolds, because I just see his entire personality type. Now that I realize he's a narcissist, narcissists always believe they can act their way out of everything, right? So there's this showrunner who appeared on some Australian radio show, literally the person who holds up the cue cards, and was discussing SNL just at large, like working on the show for so long, things that he's seen. And at the very end of the radio interview, they ask him, by the way, how did that Ryan Reynolds line come up? Like, did you guys prepare that? And listen to what this guy says about how that line came together.
Oh, it was just crazy.
It was a big show. Now, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have been in the news a lot, and Ryan Reynolds, we want to know, was that an improv or was it scripted, his little piece he did?
That was actually, he had a different line in rehearsal, and he pitched that to replace it. So that was his idea to do it. We wouldn't want to do anything too controversial unless they were in on it. So yeah, that was his line. That was his idea to do.
To be clear, I'm not even judging him at this point. I'm kind of judging us for not realizing that he's like a grade A psychopath and this has gone on for this long, because it's just getting weird now.
In her professional opinion, Ryan Reynolds planned this. Why? According to her, it fits a pattern, one that points to a manipulative personality hiding behind that charming smile. Narcissists, she explains, always think they can act their way out of everything. And here's where things get really wild. Right after giving her take, she got an email from someone claiming to be Ryan's former teacher.
His teacher, from when he was 12, emailed me and said that he would basically act to get back into classes when he got, kicked out of the class. And then he would look at the teacher and be like, I was just acting after fake crying. And so I really sort of understood when I looked at the SNL situation that Ryan was the driver on the bus.
Not a Hollywood insider, not a random internet troll. This was actually one of Ryan's former teachers. What did this teacher say? Allegedly, young Ryan Reynolds had a habit of faking emotions to get out of trouble. Imagine this. Middle school Ryan gets kicked out of class. Next thing you know, he's fake crying to get back in. And when the teacher calls him out, he admits it was all an act. Candace connects this old behavior to what we saw on SNL. Was this another performance? Was Ryan using his acting chops not just for laughs, but for control? Owen seems convinced. But the biggest confirmation doesn't come from speculation or childhood stories. It comes straight from someone inside SNL. Candace plays a clip from an Australian radio interview featuring an SNL showrunner, the guy literally in charge of holding the cue cards. This is someone who's seen it all: rehearsals, last-minute changes, on-air chaos. So, when asked about Ryan's surprise line, everyone expected a simple answer, but what the showrunner says, it changes the entire narrative. He confirms that Ryan had a completely different line during rehearsals, and that controversial on-air switch, that was Ryan's idea. He pitched the new line right before the show, and it was approved. Not because SNL wanted to stir controversy, they're usually careful to avoid that, but because, as the showrunner puts it, we wouldn't do anything too controversial unless they were in on it. And yeah, that was his idea. So there you have it, straight from the inside. Ryan wanted that moment. He planned it, and SNL let him roll with it. And of course, the internet had thoughts. Social media exploded the moment Candace dropped these receipts. "This is classic Ryan," one fan tweeted. "He's just quick-witted. People need to chill." But not everyone was buying the "he's just funny" narrative. Manipulative or not, that's calculated AF, another user wrote. Funny how he always comes out looking like the hero. Then there were those completely floored by the teacher email revelation. Wait, Ryan's been pulling these stunts since he was 12? I don't know whether to be impressed or creeped out. Instagram and TikTok lit up with reaction videos. People rewatching the SNL clip in slow motion, analyzing Blake Lively's expressions, even speculating whether the producers knew this would spark buzz and secretly wanted it to. Hollywood didn't stay quiet either. While most A-listers remained diplomatic, a few notable voices chimed in. Justin Baldoni, known for his thoughtful takes, tweeted, "We all perform in some way, but intent matters. Ryan's a friend, but I believe accountability should be universal." Taylor Swift, close with Blake Lively, posted a cryptic Instagram story. Sometimes humor hides things people aren't ready to talk about. Fans immediately speculated it was a subtle nod to the controversy. And then there was Candace Owens, herself doubling down on social media. Call it charm if you want, but the truth's out. Some people play the public like a game. Open your eyes. What's interesting? This isn't SNL's first brush with controversy. Over its 50-year history, the show has seen its fair share of headline-making stunts, Kanye West's impromptu rants, Sinead O'Connor's shocking protest in the 90s, Ashley Simpson's lip-sync debacle. What do all these moments have in common? Unscripted chaos that gets people talking. Could Ryan's line change have been part of a long-standing SNL tradition of embracing controversy for buzz? Possibly. But what makes this different is how premeditated it seems, especially given the teacher's story and the showrunner's confirmation. So was it genius or manipulation? What do you think? Was Ryan just being playful, or was this a calculated move to steal the spotlight? And what about that childhood story? Can people really change that much? Or do those old habits just get better disguised as we grow older? Let's hear your take. Drop a comment below and tell us. Master manipulator? Just having fun? Or something else entirely? Enjoyed this deep dive? Want the real stories behind the headlines without the fluff? Hit that like button to support the channel. It takes a second but helps so much. Subscribe for more breakdowns just like this. We cover the drama everyone's talking about and the stuff they're too scared to say out loud. Turn on those notifications so you never miss a beat, because let's be real, Hollywood never sleeps and neither do we. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay questioning, and we'll catch you in the next one.